Hello! In this video I will show you how to integrate the position of your object from the Vision app into a program. I have already carried out the calibration and set the contour detection parameters so that my object, the green cube, can be recognized. Firstly, the robot should move to its home position via joint movement. I then add the app command. As I have only installed one app, I can only select the name and function of the object detection here. I enter the name of the app in the parameters. This must be identical to the name specified in the app. Then I need a variable to save the target position and the model class. These have to be created first. The position of the detected object is entered in the target position variable. The model class variable indicates whether an object was detected and is then set to 1. If there is no object, its value is 0. In this example, we want the cube to be picked up and placed in a specific location. For this, we need an if-then-else statement. This is succeeded by a movement instruction. A linear movement is made to the position of the object. The Z offset of the object must be adjusted as the Z height of the calibration sheet and not the object that was used during calibration. The offset can be set in the Vision app. I also increase the offset so that I get to a position above the object and can move from there to the object with a further relative movement. This is followed by a relative movement towards the object. The digital output is then set to control the vacuum gripper. This is followed by the movement to the placing position. Once there, the digital output for the suction cup is deactivated so that the object is deposited. The robot now moves back to its home position and waits there until a new object is recognized. The program can now be saved and started. To avoid possible collisions, I initially start the program at low speed. If the process works smoothly, you can increase the speed. As there are objects below the camera, the robot moves to the first object. While the robot itself is part of the camera image, false objects are recognized. For this reason, the app should only be requested to detect objects when the robot itself is not visible in the camera's region of interest. The robot takes the object to the placing position and then starts a new cycle. At the beginning of the next cycle, the robot moves back to its home position and new data is retrieved from the camera to check whether there is an object to be moved. If there is no object in the region of interest, the robot waits at its home position until another object is detected. If you have an object that is not symmetrical and always has to be gripped or processed at a certain point, the angle of the object must be taken into account. Here you can see an object that should always be processed on the upper edge. First, I set the object recognition parameters so that the object is recognized. You can find out how to configure these parameters in the second Vision-App video. When the parameters have been set appropriately, the contour of the object is saved. You can change the offset values until your desired gripping point is marked by the red X. If I now rotate the object, the rotation angle is taken into account and the gripping point remains at the position in which I previously put it. The XML file with this sample program as well as material and instructions can be found in our wiki. Thank you very much for your interest. See you next time.